Roll for Romance is a podcast featuring 5 friends thirsty for D20.
Hello and welcome to Roll for Romance. I'm your DM, Emily, and today with me I have 4 foxy friends.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Mixing it up.
I know.
Wasn't expecting that.
That was pretty good. We don't have a question today because we have once again been blessed by the romance angels. And I'm going to go first. I never go first.
Ooh.
So I'm going to mix it up and go first.
Do it.
The angels have spoken to me, and this is for Sono. And they say, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And there's like a woman with her hands up, and then there's a sexy angel standing behind her.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
So what do we think that means? Does he just need to like use like the secret where you visualize, or you don't think about no romance? Is that, I don't know how the secret
You don't
works.
not think about
Don't-
romance.
You
don't
don't
think
not
about
think-
no romance.
It's obviously Melee's as long as Sono is Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, I think that
Oh.
he's already been sitting alone in his room with his arms up, like on the card, visualizing in his mind.
But why is he visualizing being with Miles when he's been getting with
Soulmates doesn't
Hilrana?
have to be sexy.
Exactly.
Oh,
true.
they are pinky pals. Thank you. Okay, that's correct.
Bromates.
He
Yeah.
visualized and used affirmations, and he kind of has to use the affirmations to get him like to be okay with the fact that Miles only wants to be bromates with him as,
Oh, man.
as Ruffalo. What about Des?
All right, my romance angel is getting to know each other. As he revealed, didn't I get this one before?
Oh,
I get
did
this
you?
Last
We
time?
can give you a different one. Hold on.
I only recognize because the picture
done that
is
one.
familiar.
Do you have you done make the effort before?
Oh, gross! I don't want to make effort.
Okay, fine. What about unrequited love?
I feel like the angels were trying to tell you
Yeah,
to
they
make
were.
effort, and you were just like, no,
Fuck the
that.
angels.
I'm not gonna.
If you have to make an effort for romance, is it really true love? I don't know.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna
that's
say
all it is.
I know.
It's just effort constantly.
Forcing yourself to make an effort.
What? I don't like this one. I feel called out.
Oh, what is it?
You asked for a different card. so
Did
I
Emily
what-
choose this one just
I-
because she knows me?
No, I chose it because all the other ones that I picked up are ones we've done before.
Okay.
Wink.
So my card is let go of control issues.
Oh boy.
What a coincidence. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. What situation is it talking about? I don't know. What control issues?
I think it's just like we need to not control anything about going to the palace. Just show up. Don't try to control the outcome. Why would you do that?
Don't plan anything.
Yeah, the angels are telling us to just
Wing it.
yeah.
That's the
the
tactic
angels are
Hilrana's
telling
going
us.
with today, for
Oh,
sure.
no.
I'm winging it because the angels told me to. So Hilrana will not be making any plans. She's just going to be like, whatever happens, happens.
Okay. Well, this is
Hilrana is going to be chaotic today.
Which
Today.
is different.
Like-
Today. Normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so normal.
Different from every other day, for sure.
You just need to live by call back to Kel's philosophy of you don't have any control over anything that happens in your life.
Mhm.
So you just gotta go along for the ride, baby.
And that's why Laniver never talked to them ever again.
Yeah.
Sarah,
So
what's yours?
I got codependency. Addictions are affecting my romantic life. And I think that what we can take from this is that Lanny's addicted to
Crabs.
Checks out.
just think hot tiefling.
I was gonna say
you
them
know?
titties.
Yeah, them titties. Or that ass. Honestly, take your pick.
That's true.
It's hypnotic and it affects my decision-making
Yeah.
process. I am addicted to buying clothes for my crabs.
Yes.
Crabadashery.
Craberdashery.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start like doing other extra jobs to pay for your
Yeah.
crab habits. Crabbits.
Bad crabbits.
Oh boy.
What about Lauren?
Mine says flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others.
Miles is good at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty chill. But I don't know who to flirt with now.
Anyone.
Don't flirt with everybody.
Well,
Anyone.
just every person you meet. That's your goal.
Literally every person we meet.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the best
Flirt
session.
with Prince Grant. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Hurt.
true.
Definitely could. Let's just go in there. No plan.
No plan.
Flirt
No
with
plan
everyone.
except flirt.
Yeah.
Flirting's
Just
the only
flirt your
plan.
way out of it.
And then you have to make sure not to become addicted. I don't know. You can't bring your crabs.
This doesn't have any advice.
Oh.
It just is informing me that my addictions are affecting my romantic
Maybe
life.
we explore how the crabs affect this scenario.
I like
Romantically.
this. The idea that if you get the card, you have to do it during the campaign that
Actually,
day.
that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun.
I'm
I
gonna
like
do
it.
it.
I'm going to
I
do
like
my
that.
affirmations.
they're not affirmations anymore. They're requirements.
Yes.
Yes.
They're direct.
I like it. Yes. New rule.
What about Holly?
I got let your friends help you out. Ask for and accept support from others.
Oh,
Faris is 100% willing to let Lani support her breast with their hands.
oh no! And then the addiction.
Oh, no. And Lady can't
saving
do
like
it.
an orphan and holding Ferris's boobs.
Cannot do it.
He will never let go.
Never let go. Remembering who I am at any given moment is getting more and more confusing. Am I Ruffalo? Am I Sono? Am I wearing the beard? Is my pinky showing? I can't keep it straight most of the time. Part of me thinks that I should just let Sono have some tragic accident, or maybe get kidnapped by pirates for real. Ruffalo's the one who Hilrana can't keep her hands and eyes off of. He's the one that has Miles as a best friend. Meanwhile, Sono is the one whose own family thinks he's an incapable buffoon, and who got cheated on by the woman he proposed to. It's obvious who everyone prefers. And while it hurts to think that my true self is not liked, it's also a bit freeing to be something else. Gods, this reminds me that we're here to see Bernadette and Grant. Guess Sono does have to stick around until this mess is over. But afterwards, we'll see. You've been in the cabbage hold for a couple hours as you sail over, and you are now arriving. Toot toot. Toot toot. I don't know why I said toot toot. It's gonna be a bad one.
steamship.
This is gonna be a bad
Steamship that smells like cabbage.
What Emily
steamed
didn't tell us is that
cabbages.
it's actually made entirely of cabbage.
Yes.
Steamed
cabbage.
cabbage.
Okay.
A cabbage steamer is what they call them.
You have arrived at the docks at the city of Blackcloud. And you've been in the hold the whole time? So you're smelling a bit cabbagey. It's nice to go get some fresh air, and the captain will knock on a little hatch that goes down to the cabbage hold, and we'll let you know it. Well, we're here. You want a cabbage for the road?
No, thank you, honey. We appreciate that, though.
All right.
How about you? Do you want a cabbage? I'm talking to
I thought you were talking to her. He's a bunch.
I do. No one ever asks me.
Stop flirting.
I'm asking Ratrana if rats eat cabbage.
Yeah, she just shakes her head.
Okay.
She doesn't want to smell like farts later.
We're good. Thank you.
All right. So you are now in the city of Blackcloud. When you come up to the top deck of the cabbage steamer, you make a perception check for me. See what you scope as you enter the city.
Make the effort. I got a 2.
18.
11.
7.
Okay. I would say that Faris is the one that immediately clocks that a lot of the boats that are currently docked in this port have various military or naval insignias, and as well as that, a lot of them have the symbols of Gunvor on them.
Yeah, and didn't we see a bunch of people wearing Gunvor stuff last time? Gunvor merch?
Gunvor merch.
Yeah, I
Like
think
what?
only
WWGD.
Yeah, probably getting a fight.
WGD.
Other than that, the city itself in these docks, very similar to Boulder Rain, very thick, dark, kind of heavy fog is perpetually over this harbor here. And the buildings themselves that you can see a little bit through the fog and mist are very drab, dark colors to fit the drab, dark atmosphere of this just lovely city.
This place is making me depressed.
So what would you all like to do? The captain is using her goblin crew to help her unload the cabbages, which are just, like I said, loose in the hold. They weren't even great. So it's a very time-consuming process.
Not my problem. Let's go.
You shove one of the goblins away. Not my problem.
I think that we ought to find somewhere, low profile to stay while we're conducting business here.
Good idea.
We might want to, oh gosh, I hadn't thought of this before we got off the ship, looking like ourselves, but we might want to try and blend in as best we can.
Well, that's true.
How are other people dressed here?
Still fairly dark, like the people in the other city.
Okay.
You don't currently see anybody that we're wearing those bright red colors,
Right.
Like the other place.
Wow.
This is
Stop
probably
talking about
sticking
me.
out then. He has a red cape.
If you want
Yeah.
to rewind a little bit, you could have definitely tried to make yourselves look slightly different on the voyage over. But it's up to you.
Nah.
Okay.
I
Going
think
full
I
tilt
might
chaos.
have, because I do have
I'm a
disguise
rat.
self, and why not use it?
Yeah, you could just do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, me
rats
too.
are a rat is good. That blends in real well. I think I probably used disguise self to make myself look like not an Eladrin, but like a regular wood elf, and maybe gave myself some more boring features and clothing.
Definitely fits in.
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
I think Faris would have just made her skin sort of a grayish color.
Faris, with that perception check that you did before, you definitely see some people clocking Melee's. Pretty much as soon as he gets off the boat, he is a beacon that draws eyes to him. Nobody's coming over and bothering you, though.
What kind of attention do they seem afraid of me?
Make an insight check.
I have horrible insight. It's a 12.
That's good enough for Melee's to know that it is definitely not a look of attraction or admiration like you usually get. It is a look of distaste. You are now in the docks. You can see that the city itself does rise up slightly. It's not like Mirador where there's a big terrace where you can obviously see all the fancy stuff up high. It just slopes gently, and most of the lower part, the dock area and spreading out, is just sprawls of different, somewhat ramshackle buildings. Further up in the distance, it does look like some of the buildings are a little bit fancier, not in like Mirador rich, incredibly beautiful way, but older looking and made out of more stone masonry rather than wood and other types of materials that are a little less sturdy.
I think that we ought to kind of find a base of operations. Could be a hotel or something like that, but just somewhere where we can talk privately. Because if we're talking about this in the middle of the street, it seems like there's a strong enough guard presence that somebody might overhear us.
Should we find a tavern or something?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay.
I would like somebody to lead the investigation check for this tavern rather than
Plus
everybody
5
running.
in investigation. Does anybody have better than that? God damn
I
it.
have a 3. Yeah.
So not Melee's.
I nominate Lani.
Yay!
And somebody can help you.
Would
So you
anybody
can
I'll
like
help
to
you.
help me?
I'll help you.
Yay! That's good, because the first thing I rolled was a 5. Oh yeah, 17! So I got a total of 22.
Woohoo.
As you are traveling a little bit further away from the docks, you can tell that the docks themselves are not going to be a place where you would find a tavern or really anything useful like that. You head a little bit further inland, and you can see to the east slightly that there is a very large towering fortress. You think, maybe that's not where I need to go. That's probably not where the taverns are. So instead, you go towards the higher part of the city. You do, in fact, find plenty of inns as you travel through. And what type of inn are you looking for? Or tavern, rather. For what kind of vibe are you looking for?
What I'm looking for, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I think that we should find like a step up from a hovel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just a place where regular ass people would stay if they had to conduct business in town, but nothing particularly fancy.
Agree.
Perfect. You can easily find that. Give it a name for me.
The Dutiful Pony.
The Dutiful Pony. I like that. Oh. It's like this really chubby looking pony that looks tired and sad.
Sounds right.
Yeah, that's good for this town.
The Dutiful Pony is in what we would call the Black Stair area of the city, and you do see a couple signs that indicate that as you are looking around with your investigation. And yeah, inside, I would say it's late afternoon, so there's a good number of people in there. Immediately, a bunch of them look at Melee's and have that same look of, ooh, no thanks. And then once that's done, go back to their own thing.
Can I use that reaction to commandeer a table
Sure, you can try.
away
What
from
do you do?
people?
What do you do?
Well, we're looking for just a place to chat.
Yeah,
So we're
I think
gonna
so.
go for the nearest, like the table that's furthest away from anyone. But if there's anyone nearby, Melee's is gonna like glower at them to see if they'll move seats.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, 25.
Ooh.
Yeah, no problem. A few of them that were at that back table will look at you and they head over to the bar, pretending as if it wasn't because of you, but it definitely was.
Could be the rat on Lani's shoulder.
Yeah, is the
That's
rat still
true.
on your shoulder?
I think that if Hilrana would be okay with it, I have Hilrana kind of like peeking out of one of my bags so that it's not just like rat shoulder time, like parrot. But, I think that she did choose chaos today. She woke up and chose chaos, so she might not be staying in there. There's not a whole lot I can do about that.
Hilrana definitely is not staying in the bag.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna see if anybody clocks this rat coming into the establishment. Yeah, they definitely do. And the bartender looks over at you and says, no rats in here.
Oh, this is my familiar, not a real rat.
What do you mean it's not a real rat?
It's my magical familiar. It's really a spirit.
He blinks his eyes very rapidly at you.
I'm a student of the arcane arts.
Well, there's no student discount here.
Rat Rana tries to look seductively at the bartender.
Make what's the right word? Persuasion check with disadvantage.
12 is with disadvantage.
I'm gonna roll to
Pretty
see if
hot
this
rat.
guy's into hot rats. He is absolutely not into hot rats, but I think he looks disconcerted by the slight sexiness level of this rat, and he's just gonna leave it be because Lani's a wizard of some sort in
Wonderful.
his mind. Just don't let it be loose.
Oh, of course not.
She's a loose rat. You can't stop her.
He leaps on. Oh,
She
fuck.
winks at him. No, she's loose in many
He
ways.
blushes slightly.
He's got mixed feelings about what just happened.
Just shakes his head and mutters and goes away. So you do have your table. You've disconcerted everyone in the tavern, but you are free to speak if you think that you are private enough.
Melee's, I do think we might want to get you something else to wear.
Oh, really? I kind of liken the respect. People just, they get out of my way as I'm walking down the street. They give me a wide berth.
I think it's that red cloak. But, we could use that to our advantage.
I mean, if we want people to leave us alone, this cloak seems to be doing the trick. But I will take it off if y'all prefer.
I'm here too.
Oh, yeah, so no one cares. So
This is Ruffalo for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
he
Ruffalo.
definitely
Yeah.
needs to have a costume on because he's,
I have some extra cloaks if you need it, but you look great in red too.
Oh, thank you.
do wonder if they're reacting to that color.
Well, that's what I wondered. Was it the color or was it his little teeny tiny man pants?
Don't come at the man pants.
Teeny
My
tiny
banana
man
hammock.
pants.
Never take, well, I mean, you can take off the teeny tiny man pants, but I meant like, never change your style.
I think he would have worn like the fancy skirt that Roman
Yes.
battalions have. So what is it about the color red that's putting everybody off?
Ruffalo, do you happen to know anything about the culture here? Like, is there some kind of symbolism to the color red?
It's Ruffalo's time to shine. As he rolls. Hey, it is Ruffalo's time to shine.
Nice.
I thought it was going to be a 1. Yeah, I mean, I know some of the cultural protocols and such. Red, oh yeah. I believe that the primary religion, as you have seen, is worship of Gunvor here. I think there's also, because they're volcanic islands, there is a little bit of worship of the god Vol, which is the god of the forge, and his followers tend to be much more, excuse my pun, fiery. And I think maybe they take that literally in their dress.
You're so
Oh.
smart.
So
thank
they might
you.
wear red, since that's a lava color.
That's gonna, yeah, right on the nose, but that's my guess, is that they use it to distinguish themselves from other people. If you all excuse me for just a minute, I'm gonna go get Hilrana. Looks like she's climbing up the bartender's leg.
Oh dear.
Okay. Hilrana, I do wonder, though, if our plan is to get those clothes that we talked about earlier and, try and blend in. If Mile's walking around as his very noticeable self isn't possibly a complication.
You are absolutely right.
Maybe we could simply get you a tunic that wasn't bright red.
Yeah,
We
as
could
long
do
as
like a gray or
gray
dark
doesn't really go
blue.
with my skin tones, but
Oh, black. You would look wonderful in black.
I could do a black velvet.
Oh,
that could be very
nice.
majestic.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like a stallion.
Oh, yes,
Oh, yeah.
honey. Oh, my.
Perfect. All right.
Meanwhile, Ruffalo's, Hilrana, Rat,
Rat Rana.
come to me.
She slides down the pant leg.
I yearn for your kisses.
She stops mid run and is like, what? Just this look what? This is weird.
Platonic kisses. I thought you were trying to be sexy. I don't know what's going on.
Hilrana is literally the meme where it's like, would you love me if I was a worm? And then she turns into a worm.
And then Soda was trying to love her as a worm, and you're like, that's not good enough.
Gross.
Yeah, so she runs over to him.
Okay, he'll pick her up, and because he said he yearns for her kisses, he's gonna give her a little kiss on the head, and then bring you back over to the table.
We'll see what Ruffalo has and what we can perhaps set Mile's up with, and then I guess we're going to try and proceed with the plan that we had discussed.
Miles is going to keep he's going to wrap up the red cloak and keep it on him, though.
Sure. You're changing your cloak. Who's doing the forging?
Oh, I'm a good little forger.
And are you
Yeah.
doing that as you're sitting at this table?
Yeah, I do wonder if we should get a hotel room.
I think we
or
should get
a room at an inn somewhere.
They're called hotels here in
Oh,
Blackcloud
they're
Islands.
hotels.
Definitely feel like we need a little privacy.
Yes.
I'll ask the bartender.
Okay.
Where's the closest inn? Excuse me, sugar.
Hey!
Hey, we are looking for a mid-priced inn to stay in, or hotel, I believe you call them here on the.
Yeah,
Oh,
hotel. You're not from
wonderful.
around here, are you?
Oh, I'm not. Can you make a recommendation?
You can stay here.
Wonderful. And what is your nightly rate?
Well, it's the holiday season, so let me look at my notebook.
What you can't see is that the innkeeper did a jaunty little shoulder dance.
He eyes you up and down a little bit, like he's trying to suss out how much money he thinks you have.
Well, she's looking pretty drab.
Okay, he's gonna make an insight check. Make a deception check? Question mark.
16.
Okay, he got a 13. How long you planning on staying?
Oh, at least a couple of nights.
Okay, how many rooms? Just one?
Think maybe 4.
I don't have 4 rooms available.
Oh, hey.
It's the holiday season, like I said.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How many do you have available?
2.
2 will be fine.
Okay, 2 rooms for 4 nights.
Yes.
would be 5 gold.
That sounds reasonable. And do you have a...
Did I say 5? I meant 8.
No, you said 5.
I forgot to add on the holiday pricing.
Oh, well, that's too bad. So 5 gold, as we agreed.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
5 gold. Paid in advance.
Of course.
No refunds.
That's fine, sugar. And she will hand him 5 gold pieces.
All right. So, yes, he will hand you 2 keys to rooms that are up on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
And you can go up a very rickety, narrow staircase if you're going up there now and find these rooms on a hallway that has 4 rooms in total on it.
All right.
I do need to do something to try and figure out where we're going to send this request. Ruffalo, maybe that's something that I could get your help with?
Ooh, I don't know a lot about the layout of the city. I do know that there's the old city or the old district and then the newer part that we're in right now.
Okay.
We might want to ask around.
Yeah, we might need to just ask around. Perhaps we could find a map somewhere.
I don't imagine they get a whole lot of tourism here, but maybe someone would be willing to help us.
Yeah, I don't think that many people come here for fun, doesn't seem like.
The innkeeper said it was a holiday, but I don't know what holiday he's talking about. And no one seems particularly happy.
Can I roll history?
Sure.
Oh, I got 22.
Okay, so the holiday, which I didn't give it a name for it because I literally just said it off the top of my head.
Good.
But I'm going to say that the holiday is, I was going to say Ash Wednesday. Not that it's whatever Wednesday is in the thing. And it's because this was when the volcano erupted many, many centuries ago and destroyed a big portion of the old city.
Oh, it's that volcanic explosion Memorial Day.
More like a national holiday of mourning versus a...
yeah, maybe not a fun holiday.
Lovely.
Are all their holidays like this?
with your history check, yes.
Oh, wow. So most of their holidays are about mourning. And this one's no exception. It's to commemorate the explosion of a volcano that killed thousands of people.
Mealy's is going to ask the innkeeper for a tourist map.
I don't have a map I can give you. I can write something down, I guess.
Yes, please. That would be great. Just, just the basics and also, how you celebrate Ash Wednesday.
We got to come up with a different name than Wednesday. What a pain in the ash. I'm sorry.
Pain in the ash day.
Okay, that's what it is. Pain in the ash day. I rolled for him to draw you a shitty map, and he actually got a really good roll.
Nice.
So he's a bit of an artist maybe on the side. From the map, he has labeled it in a few different districts, and you can see that there's the dock ward behind you. There's the area that you're in now, which is called Blackstair. This is where all you're in. I guess I should do it in his voice. This is where all the inns are, and where most of us live and work and laugh and love.
Yeah.
And cry. And he just goes.
He points to the sign behind him that says "Live, Laugh, Work, Cry."
I just even actually the laugh is just crossed out. It says "Live, Work, Cry."
Live, Work, Cry. Sings an American.
That's just honest.
Probably their thing would be like work, war, woe. Yeah, work, war, woe. Work, war, woe. There's the old district, which is up a little bit further up into the city, a little higher. There's some staircases and such. They'll wind you up there, and that's where all, I guess, the fancier people live. That's where the palace is.
Random question: if we were going to a costume party for Pain in the Ash Day, and we were it'd be fun. It'd be fun to dress up like the guards of our town. Where would you go?
Hot cops.
Yeah, cops. A hot guard outfits for a costume party.
Hot cops.
Yeah. Some people are into that.
Is he into hot cops? Hold on. He's not into hot cops, sadly.
It's not into hot rats. He's not into hot cops.
What is your kink?
Jesus.
You need uniforms. I think only people are allowed to wear uniforms if they're part of the guard or they're part of the Shields of Gunvor.
Cool. Well, let's pretend we are.
Insight check for him. Make a deception check. Or persuasion, because you didn't actually say that you were.
Well, I got an 8.
You're obviously not a guard. You're
Have
going
you
to a
seen my
costume party,
muscles?
though. I know that's why you're not a guard.
They don't have
You're
muscles
far
here?
too ripped. Listen, if you have military needs, then you can head over into Ashwatch.
Ashwatch. A lot of
Ashwatch.
ashes here.
There's a lot of ash here.
A lot of ash. Oh, another question, unrelated. Where can I pick up one of those work war woe signs? I love it. Great decor.
His eyes light up, and he smiles for the first time when we talk to him. I made this.
You made
Do you like
that?
it?
That's amazing.
You-
Yeah,
I
it
just
just
made it for
captures the
ear.
vibe. I love it. Do you have copies of it? Are you selling any?
I can make you one.
Please, yes, I would love to put that up above my hearth back home.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, and if you could sign it for me, I would love that. You're an artist, man.
Thank you.
A tear springs to his eye.
Guys, I can see if he's
He
into
quits
hot
his job
melees.
to become
He is into hot melees. 'Cause
Who's not?
Hot rats no. Hot guards
cops.
no. Hot cops no. Hot melees, yes.
Anybody? No.
I can definitely make that for you and sign it.
Yes.
My name's Gregor.
Gregor. It's a great name. Robust.
He blushes.
Does this count as my flirting?
Yeah,
Absolutely,
it does.
for
You're
sure
doing
it does.
great.
All right,
Oh,
so
boy.
Ashwatch, you said, for
Yeah,
military
that's over
needs.
where the Ash Fortress is. Like we said, we like Ash. What can I
Yeah,
say?
who doesn't?
Ashwatch is to the east of here. It's closer. If you head over towards the eastern gate, you'll see a big fortress and a bunch of buildings that look like they're probably for warehouses or military operations, government official things.
Perfect. They would definitely, if anyone knows how to make a good costume, a good guard costume, it would be them. So thank you so much, Gregor.
Oh, what was your? I didn't get your name.
Oh, I'm Miles Gloriosus, Captain.
Miles Gloriosus Captain.
Captain, yeah. Well,
Oh,
like
or
comma,
captain.
Captain.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Like Esquire.
Captain
Yeah,
of what?
like, everything.
Eyes wide and
Captain General, sir, whatever you want to call me. I am military,
I
by
could
the way.
I could call you sir.
Whoa. I would love that.
Captain of that ass.
All right.
That ash.
All right. Well, take care, sir. Stop by a day or two, Captain. And he winks.
Oh, thank you. I will. Good ash day. Good pain in the ash day. Happy pain in the ash day.
Happy
Sad.
pain. Happy pain to you as well.
Happy.
Oh my god.
Happy pain.
Are you still a rat, Hilrana? I would love for you to be a part
I'm
of
just listening to This is what happens when I don't take my ADHD meds. I'm sorry, I can't form coherent thoughts.
You don't have to be sorry. I just
Um,
want you to be involved because we are back in the room, so you could
I'm
easily
here and
not
just,
be.
Oh, we're in the room now?
Yeah.
Okay. No longer a rat.
No longer a rat. Sorry for kissing you. That was weird.
It's weirder that you're apologizing for kissing me.
I mean, you were a little rat, not Hilrana.
Oh, I was a really cute rat, though, so
It's really cute.
I don't want to say I was asking for it, but
No, you definitely were. And that's kind of why I was
Don't wanna say
apologizing
that.
because I didn't.
I get it. I
your-
get
your
it.
consent.
But no, I
Anyway, let's
understand.
move on.
I think we're at that point now. Yeah. Okay.
And we're at the point where I could, just like kiss you.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
When I'm
getting
a rat,
lot of,
I guess.
A lot of mix. Oh, when you're a rat, I can kiss you. Great.
This is the best relationship ever.
He looks sad. And then everybody can make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
16.
I actually got a 19. Am I back in the room?
You can,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
we'll say you're back by now.
I got a 16 again.
Okay. Well, Sono got a 6, so you all see him very obviously like moving his lips like he's saying some kind of affirmation to himself.
Speak up, Ruffalo. We can't hear you.
Oh, I was just doing my affirmations.
What's
You
an
have
affirmation?
It's like sometimes people say something like I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. I don't say that though.
Oh, Sono. I mean, Ruffalo. Of course, people like you.
Oh yeah, I know.
You're lovely.
I know.
Yeah, you're the
It's more
best.
just like little phrases that I say to myself to let me know how much I appreciate myself and how much I'm worth to myself and to the people around me, and that I'm a valuable friend and lover. And
Is this because of the rat thing?
no,
Well, it
You
works
can-
better
you
if
can-
you're looking into
You
a
can
mirror
kiss me when
you
I'm not a
say it.
rat too.
oh. Anyway, yeah, paperwork. Did you find something out, Miles?
Oh yeah, I did. I got this handy tourist map, and Gregor, who's an artist by the way, he let me know that there's a military sector of the city, and that's probably where we would find
Oh,
we'd be able to
wonderful.
procure some outfits.
Great.
I told him
What-
it was for a costume party, so just go with that.
All right, let's do this, people. Lorana just walks out of the room.
Oh, all right.
Oh
I
wait,
guess
where are you
we're
going?
going.
Who's doing the paperwork? I should say this as the GM.
I'm forging it.
Okay, so Faris is forging.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I will give you inspiration.
Heck yes.
Thank you, darling.
I'll sing you a little forging song. Forge that paperwork, forge it good. Forge that paperwork, get it good. I don't know. Forge
And then
it.
you hold her boobs to help.
Oh, yeah, that's what would help me the most.
Okay.
You gotta get her boobs out of the way.
Okay, you have advantage because your boobs are being held by Lani.
Yeah.
And the song, which gives you inspiration. So make your roll.
So that would be 21.
21. Very nice. Very legit looking paperwork. And actually, the boobs weren't actually the reason why you had advantage. It's because you had that seal that Lani
yes. Yes.
picked up.
So do we want to say the boob holding happened or no? Because I can think of a good justification.
Please
Oh,
do.
Please.
You're just like, oh no, my tits are just so big. They're in the way and I can't see what I'm writing.
She would 100%. Lani.
Lani, do you think that you could just hold them out of the way for me?
It's like a spread.
Hold it to the side.
That would be hilarious. Lani.
Sono averts his eyes.
Melee's like.
It's too pretty. Nice.
And Lani's like, oh yes, of course I could do that for you, no problem.
Oh, thank you, sugar.
And
long as you
indeed
want.
you do. You have very well forged documentation with an official seal on the envelope for it. So that's pretty great. I think honestly, because you have seen other paperwork from doing the stuff at the harbor and from just that good check, you do a pretty good job of coming up with what you think the form would be for requisitioning uniforms. Okay, yeah. So you have your paperwork, you have your map of the city, which does also have information about like where the palace is, has information about the different gates, other areas of the city of potential note.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a work war woe sign soon.
Hey there, it's your DM and pal Emily here with a few quick announcements. First up, I want to do a shout out to all of our incredible Patreon patrons who have helped us reach our first goal on there. We started over just a couple months ago and we've gotten to this goal already, and it's super exciting and heartwarming, and we appreciate you so much. So special shout out to our patrons Sam, Brad, Martin, Angelina, Patty, Lee, and Snark Knight. You all are awesome, and we appreciate you so much, and we hope to keep bringing you incredible, fun, spicy content over on our Patreon. Our $2 tier, or our flirtatious glance, is when you just show us a little bit of support, a way of saying thanks for the content that we're creating, and a way of helping us continue to develop and grow. At the $6 level, or the first kiss tier, you get access to Heart to Heart, which is our fun, sexy, silly, absurd chat show that we do. A lot of the content is stuff that's a little bit spicier or weirder than we have in our regular show, if you can even believe that. You can get a sample of Heart to Heart in our regular podcast feed, where we discuss all kinds of things like sex conspiracies and what monster romance each of our characters would be in if they were in a romance novel. So you can check that out and see if you like it. And then at our $9 tier, or the Passionate Embrace, that's where you get access to our spicy story stash of stories that are set in the Roll for Romance world and are expanding on our lore in a sexy and sometimes fairly explicit way. So with that, you get both a written story and audio read by a member of Roll for Romance. I think that's actually it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you some sweet little kisses and hugs and love, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the episode.
Let's fast forward to you all. Who's going to go try to drop off the requisition form? Are you all going together? What's going on with that?
I do think that we should go together, but I'm not sure we should all ask for it together, just because some of us are more deceptive than others, and if somebody has a tell that we're not for realsies.
Well, I have
That would be
very good
bad.
deception. I have a +8 to deception.
Hilrana, what do you have for deception?
Chadley is a +20. Little lion shit.
He does. That's his only,
Definitely.
like, everything else is just a straight roll, but his deception is incredibly high.
Plus
It's
20.
just a nat 20 every time.
+20, yes.
Am I supposed to be rolling deception, or you just want to know?
I just want to
my
know what it
deception
is.
What's your,
Oh,
you
it's
have-
-1.
Okay, so I think that Sono would suggest that maybe you and him can do something else,
Careless Whispers, hit it.
Do
or
something
you know,
else.
something productive.
Something
Something
productive.
You don't have to go along with this, but you two are the least persuasive of the group, so it might make more sense for you for us to briefly split and have you do some other kind of reconnaissance with you as a rat.
Oh,
Ratconnaissance.
Ratconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
So you head out into the Ash Watch part of the city. You do see some signs that say Happy Pain. Apparently they don't.
Mealy's is saying it to everyone.
Happy pain.
Happy pain.
Happy pain.
And now that you're not wearing the red cloak, people are much more receptive to you.
Good.
And they nod and they kind of give you a little salute for Pain in the Ash Day.
Oh my gosh, I think I know why they were so offended right now.
Why?
Because it's a volcanic god and the volcano killed everyone.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Oh.
It's going to make
How
sure
sad.
the cape isn't sticking out anywhere.
Make an investigation check, one of you, with advantage because you have the map.
Bless you, Gregor. Bless your work and your war and your woe. I got a 15.
I'm just going to make a general roll for the guards to see if they care about you as you're coming through this city. It's not like no civilians are allowed over here, but it definitely has a higher guard presence and fewer civilians. No, that's very bad.
Excellent. Good.
You're able to make your way with purpose through the different streets, and you do eventually come upon what you realize, Lani, is some kind of tailor that has the
Oh.
official mark of both the combination of the shield of Gunvor and then the Blackcloud seal on it.
I think that this might be what we're looking for.
Oh, wonderful.
Perfect. Let's get us some hot costumes.
It is open. It's just a little bit later in the day. It's getting to be a little bit before sunset, although it's kind of hard to tell with the smog, with the fog.
Yeah,
you know,
the nature
the
smog.
nature smog.
I see if there's anybody working at the front desk. Is
Yeah.
there, is
Oh,
there like a
yeah.
person
Well, there's
sitting
not
there?
a desk as much as there is a woman sitting at a sewing machine. Actually, a handful of different people sitting at a row of sewing machines. So it's not necessarily a place that seems like it's a shop, but one of them a woman that also looks like she's a wood elf, will stand up and come over and say, "Excuse me, can I help you?"
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. We just have a rush order from the palace.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can I help by
Yeah.
giving advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 15.
Another one? Are you serious?
I'm sorry. I know that this puts you in a bind, but
Just hand it over.
it's just 5. Just 5 uniforms. It can't be that bad.
We were all hoping to leave a little bit early, and now you're making 5. When are these? She looks at the paperwork and sees that it's due ASAP. And okay, great. They'll be done in a few hours, and I guess I won't be hanging out with my children for Pain in the Ash Day.
Well, you know
And
what?
we won't recognize the deaths of the not millions, I was gonna say millions, the thousands that died.
I'm not sure anybody would notice if this was something that was completed tomorrow instead of today. I think it would be okay for you to go home.
No, I can't take that chance. No, I can't. Well, I don't want to get even more shit. Anyway, come back in 3 hours and we'll have your uniforms ready.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank
Happy
you
pain.
so much.
Happy Pain.
Happy pain. May your woe be great.
As, I can't even think of something to say.
Blackcloud Island. Hope you die.
Happy Pain.
Did you survive? Feel bad about it.
Well, it was many centuries ago, so it's not like anybody.
Remember
it's
that
It's still
you
time to
suffered.
feel bad.
still time to feel bad. There's always time to feel bad on the Blackcloud Island.
Yeah.
That's what their slogan is.
This is where I belong.
Meanwhile, Hilrana, you, if you would like to, are you going to go over as a rat? What would you like to do for your reconnaissance mission with Sono?
Where am I reconnaissing?
He was thinking that he would take you further up into the old district and try to maybe scope out the palace area.
Yeah, I guess I should be a rat then.
All right.
Get a rat's eye view.
So he has you in a pouch, and he will occasionally give you kisses.
He lifts the pouch to his lips, opens it slightly.
Kisses on the head. Let's be clear. Not mouth-to-mouth rat kisses.
He has to put his
weird
mouth
to put
in
your
the
face
pouch.
into a pouch. every
No,
once
it's
in a
on,
while.
it's on his shoulder, so he just turns his head over and gives a little kiss.
It's still weird.
A kissing rat.
He's gonna get his
my
kiss.
kissing rat.
Listen, he needs to get his kisses in.
Instead of emotional support animal, we should just call him.
Got a kissing
This is my
rat.
kissing dog.
I don't like it. I hate it, in fact.
That's why I said it.
Okay, so he takes his kissing rat up
Take my
further
kissing
into
rat to see the palace.
He takes you fairly close to where there is a large stone gate in front of a stone castle. It has its own set of stone walls that surround it.
That's what makes it a castle and not a
Mhm.
palace.
Not a palace. And I did call it a palace earlier, but it is a castle.
All right, don't come at us.
Don't come at me.
Medieval purists.
Castle.
We don't want to hear it.
You are at the outside the main gate into the castle. There's definitely a strong guard presence, but there are people moving through the streets here, so it's not like you are totally standing out, except for the fact that Sono keeps kissing a rat on his shoulder.
Normal.
But yeah, what are you doing, Hilrana?
Looking for ways into the castle. We need, and just seeing like how many guards there are around. You know, normal reconnaissance stuff.
Absolutely. You do a perception for me to try to clock the guard rotation and see if you can find any weak points in the outer wall.
17.
Nice. And actually, I will give you advantage because you are with Sono.
I would think I would get disadvantage for being with Sona.
No, his kisses are inspirational.
He's suspiciously kissing a rat inside of a bag.
He got-
Still a 17.
You are able to tell that the guard rotation, there is absolutely no spot where you can tell that there's a weak point or like a point where it is not a well-oiled machine of rotating the guards, so that there's always a presence watching pretty much all of the perimeter of the castle. So sneaking past guards, unless you had a invisibility or you were a rat, even a rat, they might see you if you tried to sneak in. Other than that, the walls are very sturdy and you don't see As you circle around the exterior, anything that is particularly weak or unfortified.
Lame.
There is a back gate that has a little bit less traffic, but it is just as equally patrolled by guards. And then you do see that a lot of the guards, about half you would say, coming in and out of the castle, are wearing those uniforms of the Shields of Gunvor rather than the uniform of the Palace Guard.
All right. I guess I'll go get back in the pet bag and continue being kissed.
So let's see if you get back before. I would say that they would get back from probably the requisition before, unless you guys are going to hang out for a few hours.
I don't think just loitering here is the best choice.
Let's move forward in time unless there's an activity that anybody wants to do. You have procured your uniforms after waiting a little while. Hilrana and Sono have done a very thorough investigation of the castle exterior, and you can reconvene back in the Dutiful Pony. Well, the bad news is there's not really any way to sneak in, but I don't think that was our plan.
Not necessarily, no.
No, but it's good to know for a possible escape.
Yeah, that'll be rough if we're trying to do it surreptitiously.
There is no escape, guys.
There's no escape.
To the death.
Honey, I believe this holiday's working on your mind.
Just keep repeating that Melee to be put over and over again.
Faris will glance at Lani like, oh dear.
The only thing we noticed was that the guards were all wearing the Shield of Gunvor uniforms.
Yes, there was that.
And not the normal
Most
palace
of them, yeah.
uniform.
I think we requisitioned the regular palace uniform.
Oh no.
Well, that means we can go directly into the palace, though, right? Like, they have to show up.
Because I was slightly unclear as a DM, there were some people wearing the Cinder Guard uniform, but there were a lot more religious militia than you would have necessarily expected.
Well, I think we'll be all right.
Did we see where the Cinder Guard, like, entered and exited the palace?
Through the gates. Through the front gate and the back gate.
All right, so we can just stroll right in.
We might want to... Maybe we could forge another document explaining where new hires or something. I don't know.
Of course.
Just in case somebody...
New hire paper.
Yeah, just...
Where's HR?
This is my W-9.
Dear other guards, we're legit. Love
Yeah,
HR.
Something like that. I don't know. Just in case somebody's like, who the hell are you?
If you deliver us to the HR office directly, you get a recruitment bonus.
Hey, that could work. Well, I can certainly forward something if we know what we want to say.
Forge all the things.
The problem is I've never had a regular job.
Would Melees know something about guards and how it might work?
Make a intelligence check. You can do it with advantage, though, because you did hang out with Jeremy Maxwell a lot.
It's true. I have very low intelligence, though.
I would think Sona would know something about guards.
That's true, he does. But let's see what Melee comes up with first.
I got a 14.
Hey, that's pretty good. So from what Jeremy had told you about things, they definitely do have a guard barracks that would most likely either be, for the palace guard, would be within the castle walls. Either that, or because there's a fortress, it might be that you would need to report there first and get your assignment. So if you had some kind of, I don't know, I'm trying not to feed you ideas too much, but you would think that either you go in and you're like, I'm a new recruit and I need to see the captain about my assignment into the palace. So you could try that, or you could try to maybe waylay guards as they were rotating from the fortress to the castle and pretend to be them.
All right.
Right.
Well, y'all remember my good friend Jeremy, Captain Jeremy from the palace.
Yes, very handsome.
Well, I mean, he told me...
wait, hold on. Wait, I don't know Captain Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ruffalo.
that's right,
Talking about. Anyway, quit being weird.
He starts doing his affirmations again.
Oh, Jesus. Look at a mirror. So generally, if you're a new recruit, you'd go and introduce, like, you'd go and see the captain on the first day. However, the captain's probably the one who would have hired the new recruits.
Oh.
So I feel like our best option is probably to, like, find a team that is about to go out on their rotation in the palace and be like, hey, this, you know, we're the new guys and it's our job. Go away, basically. But fancier.
Oh, maybe give them orders to do something else?
Yeah.
Like they need you over at place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
Except we'll
rotation has
know what the
changed.
place's name is.
And maybe
Yes.
that could be the forgery, is like if there's like a rotation schedule, we could say, oh, did you get the new one? Here it is.
All right. I could probably whip up something.
You create some documentation that says that these guards that you're going to try to replace are needed at what place are you saying that they're needed at?
Oh, maybe they're needed at the dock ward.
They
Or
need
the
to
Eastern
escort.
Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eastern Gate.
They have to wait there for a certain personage to arrive so they can escort them into the palace.
Very
Good idea.
All right.
The other thing that I can think of knowing, I mean, not that I've ever interacted with palace guards before, but just from reading books and stuff like that, you know, they might be more willing to, if we do it today, because it is a holiday, they might kind of want to have a reason to not stay at their posts.
Oh,
There's
that's
that book knowledge.
true.
So
Yeah.
clever, Mark Ruffalo.
So smart.
Thank you.
Maybe we could tell them that, you know, their leave got approved last minute.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's always happy news.
Yeah,
So
the
that
new,
you
the
can
new
mourn.
hires have to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right.
And then they can mourn with their families.
All right. So I will whip up a little note that basically says, go be miserable. Enjoy.
Happy pain. Yeah.
Happy
Pain.
pain.
Please go ahead and make a roll for your forgery.
Do you need my assistance again?
Spread those babies.
Perhaps. It's also 14.
Okay, I'm happy to help you.
Thank you so much, Lynn. I
Oh,
do
you're
love when
welcome.
my friends help me. All right. So that would be a 19.
Good enough.
Everyone's dressed. Miles has tailored his outfit to look a little bit.
Pap.
How exactly are you tailoring it?
Oh, just like, you know, the same way celebrities have their clothing like tailored to their body so it looks perfectly fit on them. Like the trousers are the correct length, the jacket is the correct length. Everything just looks good and tight.
Tight.
Not too tight, but
Nice
you know,
and
tight. enough.
tight.
All right. And for Hilrana, are you going as Hilrana? I think you're probably out of not polymorphs,
Yeah.
shape changes. All right.
Yeah, because it didn't seem like there was going to be much use for Rat Rana.
Well, now Rat Rana feels upset that you said there's no use for him.
I'm so sorry. Do you want me to put you in a bag and kiss you?
Everybody kiss Rat Rana.
You each give Rat Rana a quick kiss for luck, and you put your uniforms on. And let's, as you are heading over and getting closer to the palace, I would like everybody. I will let you do either performance or deception as you are heading over and
Heck yes.
trying to just have a guard vibe.
I did deception and I got a 26.
Ooh, hell yeah.
You've practiced being a hot cop before.
Exactly.
Got a 22.
All cops are bastards.
I know.
This one's a bad bitch.
I got a 21 of performances.
Hilrana sucks at a lot of stuff.
It's the charisma based things that because you have
I
a
know.
low charisma.
Never
score.
playing a low charisma character again.
Oh, but she's great, and you're really good at perceiving things.
I got a 6. Yeah.
Oh, twins with Sono.
Oh.
I mean Ruffalo.
Whoa.
He's going to forget his real name.
So the two of them are not convincing at all. What did you get, Miles?
22.
22, and I'm sorry, Lani, what did you get?
21.
21. Y'all look perfect, in perfect embodiment of guards.
We're walking in step.
Are you going to the front gate, back gate,
Front.
front area?
Let's go to the back.
Okay, you head over to the back gate, and because of the reconnaissance, I can say that you arrive around a time where they're doing a guard rotation, a shift rotation. Some are leaving through the gate and some are entering.
Just stroll up.
Stroll up.
Happy pain.
Happy pain. I salute you. Oh God. Well, actually, that wasn't for that roll was for them to see if anything was wrong, and they got a 2. So their Happy Pain did it. They salute you. You do the salute back perfectly, and so Sono trips a little bit in his uniform, but no one seems to care. And you can head in through the back gate.
I'm gonna try to find the ones we need to replace. So I guess we need to go into the keep, maybe?
You would assume that if Grant is here, he is in the keep.
Yeah, I definitely think approach the keep at least.
Okay, so you head further through a courtyard, past some stables, past a barracks, and you get to where the keep is, and it looks like there are a bunch of guards in front of kind of a great hall. You also do see that there is a large temple within the castle itself.
Is it a temple to Gunvor?
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. And the guards, do we need to do a perception check to see if the guards that are there are shields of Gunvor or palace guards?
The uniforms are different, so you can tell that there is a mixture of both.
All right. Should we approach one of the palace guards and ask him or her to gather the other ones?
Let's just give them the note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check to see, or maybe perception check to see if you can figure out who would be the best person to bring your note to.
Okay.
Is it lady's choice or is it perception?
Lady's choice.
I got a 10. That's not good.
17.
I have 5.
5.
9.
I should roll for Sono. That's 1. Sono immediately makes a beeline towards one of the people that is standing right in front of the keep, like in front of the main doors to the throne room entry hall, starts making his way up there thinking that's the right way to go. Where meanwhile, Lani is leading the rest of you over to where the kind of more barracks area is to find something that looks like they're a captain.
Ferris actually got the highest.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I'm so sorry.
I got a 10.
Ferris did that.
That's
then.
fine.
I'm going to cough. Ruffalo. This way.
Perception check. Nope, that's a 4. Keeps going.
All right. I'm going to try and book it over there.
Yeah, one of us. That was what I was going to do if you were going to do that
Yeah.
thing.
Let's roll initiative to see if Ruffalo gets up to this guy before you can stop him.
Okay. Oh my God. I rolled 10.
It's a 16.
14.
Okay. So you rush up, but Sono always like, "Hail and well met. Happy Pain, my brother." And the guard just looks at him, crosses his arms, and says, "Who the fuck are you?"